Happy Sunday, everybody. Yes, I am here with you, and you are here with me, Kiara the Voice, and we are joined here together on the most amazing, beautiful, transformative Sunday ever. Yes, 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 yes. We are getting ready to get into a beautiful new full moon. So I hope that you have been thinking about or really writing down, jotting down, noting all of the changes, all of the growth that you have been making in your life so that you can really be clear-minded on what your intentions are for the remainder of your life, or even if that just means what your intentions are for tomorrow, for next week, for next month, for this new year that we're getting ready to get into. Just allowing yourself to move in alignment with the energy that is being given and shared here on this earth from the cosmos around. One thing that I've really been thinking about is the idea that we are all energetic beings, right? And if we are all energetic beings, and we know that everything else around us is moving on an energetic level, literally having electric waves passing through it that are able to be shared or transferred onto the next thing, but never destroyed, then we need to take the time to understand that and utilize the energetic movements that are happening to help propel ourselves forward in our progress and our ascension towards our highest self. So that's why I choose to really pay attention to the movement of the cosmos, because it directly affects what's happening here on our planet, just like it's directly affecting what's happening on every other planet around. So allowing yourself to really start to be in alignment with Earth, with universe, with God, with these elements that enable us to transform and really become who we are. Societies sometimes can make it very tricky for us to be ourselves, because we have to fit into a certain mold in order to move within society, no matter what society you're in a way that we feel will get received so that we can attain the highest reward. However, we lose so much of our imagination when we try to fulfill the agenda of others. So yesterday, I got to go to Vlognog, and it was so good. It was so good. And for the first time, I got to see Solange perform. And I had a whole moment. A whole moment, because the moment began when she started singing, "This is for us." Dun, 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 dun. I'll never be knowing the words to those songs, but I love that song. And I was close to the front of the stage, in the middle, in a sea of people who weren't us, singing the song at the top of their lungs, and it brought tears to my eyes, because there was this disconnect that was happening for me, because I knew what Solange was doing. I knew what she was giving from the layout of the stage, this very old jazz, bringing something that's very intimate to a very large stage like that, really engaging and tapping into the sounds and how it resonates within your body, allowing you to release without even knowing that that's what you're doing. She was making music to move you into a space of new understanding. And as she continued on with her piece and I continued to observe, I could literally feel the weight of what it was she was expressing, that heaviness that us as highly melanated people experience in this life, especially if you're here in America. There's this weight that's on top of us, and this weight that I feel like we've been trying to shake, and really just trying to get people to understand what it feels like to be so diminished constantly throughout your life, to have that running through your veins and your DNA, to have that telling you that there's constant no's that are always going to be met. If you try to just be yourself, you are always going to be changed. But if you are yourself, you can do great things, like Tyler the Creator creating this amazing carnival, bringing people together to just express and enjoy and just be. Like Solange being able to be there in support of her brother and just express and just be in the way in which she wants to, not conforming for the ideas of what a festival is requiring you to do, but really just continuously giving from the heart, because that's all she knows how to do, and that's all that will be received at the end of the day. Once we allow ourselves to open up our hearts fully into a receptive mode, we can always open up our hearts into that of a giving mode. And that's what I was experiencing. It was so crazy. And I want us all to just be there. I want us all to be able to experience that. And if we are able to experience that, and that what I'm talking about is fully being in your moment, fully being who you are, fully allowing yourself to fall into the joys of what makes you uniquely you, because when you give from that space, the universe, God, source, energy, light will give you everything you need to nourish that idea so that it grows into existence. Take time to just be mindful and allow yourself to enjoy those things that are coming to you, because you deserve enjoyment. As hard as you work, as much effort as you put forward into becoming a magical being, into leveling out your life, into just surviving, into thriving, you deserve every bit of peace and stillness that comes with clarity of just being able to be. So get a little bit more into you today. Fall a little bit more in love with the way that you blink your eyes, with the way that you breathe, with the way that you smell, with the things that you're listening to. What are you consuming that's allowing you to just utilize that energy that you're consuming? Because even what you're listening to, even what you're eating, even what you're seeing is what you're consuming. So these energetic things are adding onto your body. And if you're putting low vibrational things into your system on any different type of level, then you're keeping yourself at a very low vibrational rate, which makes it harder for you to ascend. So you don't even understand what it means to grow, because everything you're putting into you is keeping you tapped and trapped into one space and time, and you want to get out of that. It is time for us to evolve. We're entering the 20s again. We're entering the 20s again, when here in America, that was a wild time. Wars going crazy. We're fighting for rights as women. We don't have any. We're going and facing Jim Crow segregation. We're really facing hard times, but some of the most loving, deep, heartfelt music came from this time of the 20s. Some of the most grand connections, some of the most innovative thoughts came from that period. So allow that sense of knowing to help us move into the new space in which we are able and ready to go into. You're the change. I'm the change. Be the change you wish to see in the world. This is what Gandhi said. We have to do things differently, because if we keep doing them the same, we're going to be insane. Expecting different results, doing the same things, insanity. I don't want to be insane. I want to be brave, willing, triumphant, glorious, successful. And hey, I need to fail a few times so that I can learn some things, so I can sharpen up myself and I can grow in the best way possible. I love you. I appreciate you. You mean the world, moon, stars, and the entire Milky Way galaxy to me. And until next time.